Hello everybody, this is Sensei Starman and welcome back to Let's Play Superhero League of Hoboken. The last time we explored most of Sector 2D, we stopped just after getting everybody's radiation removed at this village with a handy shaman. But we need to go ahead and rest first, which we'll use up our last rest before we have to head back to headquarters and resupply. So we will go ahead and do that now and unlock this one little bit of the map that we didn't hit before. Head back into our headquarters, which also gives us a good excuse to loot what's left of the cabinet, which just a 2x4. And I figured out how you can change gear between party members without the cabinet. You can in fact just click an item and drag it. So we will give the Iron Tummy... Well, I meant to give him a better weapon than the Rusty Nail, but it turns out the Fireplace Poker is just as good as that. But I think we can go ahead and give him a better bit of armor, and do the same for the rest of the party. I think Vomit-Proof Vest is appropriate for, you know, the cleaning robot. And that gets us all revitalized here, so we can head back out. And we'll go ahead and save here. Because, to tell a secret, this is about my 5th attempt at recording this, either having had a technical glitch or running into a party of 8 creatures before I had a chance to rest. So our mission this time around is going to be exploring what's left of Sector 2D. You'll note that I did get a little bit over here on the east side, but there's one thing that we didn't get to last time. There is one village that I overlooked in my scan before. Patterson Marketplace, a thriving bazaar at the center of Patterson Village. An opening in the perimeter leads south. To the west is a tent of golden canvas. To the east is a black booth, and a red hut can be entered to the northeast. Well, we'll check out the gold tent first. This tent, woven from golden threads, has an opening to the east. The rest of the party follow you. A nervous merchant approaches and fussing over you. Yeah, the pawn shops have a little bit of everything. In this case, we've got a turquoise isotope, a vegetable sandwich, a beef patty, a 20-count bag of power pellets, some cheese-eating microbes, and a can of sheep spray, and we are buying the whole thing. And we will not be able to sell our weapons here.
Not interested. Try a weapons shop.
You'd think that a pawn shop would just buy everything, but never you mind. Luckily, red is the color of a weapon shop, so we can go there. See the hook-hand merchant that seems to run all these places. But we will go ahead and sell him our 2x4 and our Fireplace Poker. We will give the Billy Club to the Crimson, the Iron Tummy, so that we may buy the Broken Bottle for him, but then we're going to go ahead and give that to Robo-Mop. And have him sell off his pointy stick and the extra large rubber band so that we can give him a pitching machine. And we're going to let Iron Tummy buy the dart gun. Have him sell off the Rusty Nail and the pea shooter, which gives us a fair bit of cash back. And I think that gives everybody a decent weapon. In this case, we've got damage value of 7, slingshot of 4, billy club is a 4, the dart gun is a 5, the mace is a 6, the vinegar rocket is a 4, and we've got 5 on both the pitching machine and the broken bottle. And gotten rid of all of our excess weaponry. So yay us. But that does still leave us with the hardware store.
Ah, a party of superheroes. Always glad to have costume crime fighters in my shop. An honest shop I run. None of that black market business in here, no siree. Would you care to see my wares?
Yes, I would. Which amounts to a bit of armor that we can just afford. I think we'll go ahead and give the fearless leader the lead-lined boots. And give the asbestos fanny pack to Robomop, since I think the padded belt already covers that slot for Mademoiselle Pepperoni. And with that, we have cleaned out this village and still have a little bit of cash left. So with that done, we'll go ahead and save here. We got 3C. And we've cleared out... Oh, okay, there's one little bit there we hadn't, which coincidentally leads us to a band of nasties.
I've been hit! I need medical attention! Only the best! And I won't wait in line!
Well, by some miracle, nothing actually hit us that time.
You've screwed.
Oh, I had to jinx it. Okay, a suspicious and sinister pizza box. But now Mademoiselle Roni can use her power, and now you see why we've been bringing her around.
The box contains a delicious pizza topped with sausage, money, explosives.
We'll leave that behind then. You move onward, leaving a potential horde of goodies behind, but the explosive could have been deadly. Okay, so with that little bit of space, we now have completely cleared every place on the map except for the water zones. And we'll go ahead and rest after that. And there is another village here in Sector 2C. And you'll note that this one is infested with a flock of rabid sheep.
Ah, a party of superheroes. Always glad to have...
Now this one has a very good armor shop. Unfortunately, we can't afford much here, except for the iron thimble. But no worries, we will come back here. And you may think, can't we use the sheep spray now? We can, but there is method to my madness. Because this is our ultimate destination this time around. Once you reach the security fence that once kept downtown Newark secure from the decaying surroundings until a mere fence proved to be nothing when the firestorm of chaos descended. Do you wish to explore the inner city? Yes, we do. Because this takes us into another special grid area. One building is in better shape than the others. Particularly pungent odor comes from within. Will the party enter? Yes, we will. You might remember that we had read about this mission earlier. Warehouse. The party has entered a large and dingy warehouse with a single exit to the northeast. The floor is very damp, as though the water table were very close to the surface here. A stack of dried jalapeno peppers stretches almost to the ceiling. Well, you've got some options here, but I'm going to clear inventory a little bit first. Because we can eat the beef patty. We will give that to Mademoiselle Pepperoni to buff her up a little bit. And the veggie sandwich increases your health. We will also give that to Mademoiselle Pepperoni. And the turquoise isotope we will also give to Mademoiselle Pepperoni, which gives her the really good at treading water superpower at 10%. Not enough for us to start exploring the water areas yet, because we need to have 2 party members with 25% treading water ability, but we're most of the way there, and that clears out all the consumables in our inventory. But speaking of consumables, we're going to get a chance to use a superpower, because we did have a mission to destroy these very dangerous jalapenos. So you see, we do have the list of superpowers. We will use eating spicy food without distress.
Sure thing. My stomach's been growling for the suckers ever since we walked in.
The Iron Tummy devours the entire cache of peppers in a single bite. He takes so long to chew and swallow, you're certain he wishes to eat it in 2 bites instead. But Tummy is too proud to ever admit that. As the peppers vanish, a limp white rag sees the light of day for the first time in ages. All members of the party gain 100 experience points. And we will take the rag, which is going to be much more useful than you might think. And that clears out the room, so we can go ahead and leave. And we are now going to make our way back to headquarters after a fight with another group of 3 nasties.
Okay, if you're hostile to that idea, I'll develop a few other concepts. Let's do lunch next Tuesday. This really isn't the way to get me to advertise in Superhero Week.
They are very good at regenerating.
Let's do lunch!
Bored by the combat. No, not telemarketing. An explosion rips through the party. And this is why we don't open the coolers, but we do get $48 and a letter opener. And I think the XP did kick in before that injury. But we're going to go ahead and head back to headquarters and face a group of 5 nasties.
I think this is actionable! I think this is actionable!
Okay, 210 XP. You have successfully rid this sector of every wandering, nasty, and unsavory element. A bonus of 500 experience points is awarded to all party members. As the last of your opponents retreat, the party discovers a leather briefcase with $65. Okay, and now Sector 2D is apparently safe. So now we can go to headquarters.
Congratulations on the successful completion of Mission Amber.
Yep, with Mission Amber completed, we are going to say goodbye to the Iron Tummy. And I mean for the rest of the game, because we do not need him for any missions after this. And there are other party members that, as useful as the ability to eat spicy food is in this one instance, there are others who will better serve us in the future. But we will go ahead and rest so that everybody is at full.
How go?
And no new options from here.
Count on me.
So we'll head into the lunchroom. We can go ahead and remove him from the party. And we'll shift the order around a little bit. We do, however, have to go back in to add a new party member. We're going to add in Tropical Oil Man, because his ability affects most of the organic enemies in the game. Now we are going to need to buff him up a little bit, but luckily we just got all of this handy weaponry. Let's see, that's a 3-point weapon. Now he's got a spitball shooter and sunglasses. Which does not give him great armor, but it is a start. And with that done, we can start doing some of our other missions, like, for instance, the one here at the nearby Jersey City Marketplace. You know, you might remember we had the cheese bomb here, well, the Limburger bomb to be specific, and we now have cheese-eating microbes. As soon as the liquid soaks into the hunk of cheese, it melts away to nothing. A moment later, the mechanism clicks and detonates, but without the cheese, the explosion is completely benign. The villagers, realizing that the snail now smells well enough to approach, converge on the wreck and strip it of parts until there is nothing left except a slick puddle of transmission fluid. All members of the party gain 100 points. And we can take our rag and use it on the puddle of fluid. And the happy two-tailed dog comes back. Hurrah! The rag is just a piece of shapeless white cloth. It looks pretty absorbent and smells of transmission fluid. Alright, so with that done, just make sure we clean out all the shops.
Well, don't... I have no way...
Well, we can go ahead and sell our stuff here at least. And I'm going to step in here just so we can hear...
Congratulations on the successful completion of Mission Sapphire.
And head back outside.
Take it East Orange Village for 20 kilos.
Yeah, we'll take the long way around, since this area is completely safe at this point. Note the danger meter says there's nothing here.
Take it to the Union City Peninsula for $20 kilo.
There is the other side of that. And we will not go in this building just yet. I just want to clear out that part of the map, but we do want to head back to this marketplace. So that now that we have the Tropical Oil Man with us, he will get the XP for doing this instead of the Iron Tummy. You spray the sheep, and spray, and spray, and spray, and spray until the can is gone. A huge cloud of fluorocarbons billows through the marketplace, enough to open its own hole in the ozone, except, of course, that the last of the ozone disappeared some time ago. The sheep are dropping onto their backs and kicking their feet frantically in the air before succumbing. The surviving sheep are all racing for the hills. The marketplace returns to normal, except for the stiff bodies of dozens of sheep. But soon these too are gone, as hungry villagers quickly collect them for the evening stew, leaving a large puddle of sheep drool. All members of the party gain 100 experience points. And we will now collect the sheep drool with the rag. The rag sops up all the sheep drool, heads peek out from the surrounding buildings, and people slowly filter back into the market area.
Ah, a party of superheroes! Oh.
And with that job well done, we can buy our party some new gear, but all this is going to go through Tropical Oil Man, because he needs it. does not need the steel belt. Actually, neither does he. Okay, so that rounded out everybody's inventory quite nicely.
Can I help you?
Oh, and I didn't know we could talk to these guys, so show me your wares, my good man.
Certainly. Can I?
Why do all hardware merchants have such squinty eyes?
It's because of all the work I used to do equipping armies of ants.
Is that helmet really an effective piece of armor, or are you just member of some sort of strange lodge?
Well, I can't sell the damn thing, so I might as well get some use out of it.
We'll stop bothering you now. Yeah, I think we need to try talking to all the merchants now. Because we do have a bunch of them over here that... nice and friendly.
I have no wares to Well, can I help?
Hey, nice earring!
Forget it. It's not for sale.
Is that where your hair, or do you have some sort of strange animal dye on your head?
At least I have some hair. All the other merchants are balder than a bowling ball. Certainly.
And he has nothing to buy, we have nothing to sell.
Party is...
And this is where we unload all of our excess gear.
Can I help you?
How'd you lose your eye and hand?
I guess it wasn't such a bright idea to pat the warlord's pet Rottweiler.
Nice tattoo there, mama's boy.
At least I don't go prancing around in tights and a cape.
We'll stop bothering you now.
I have no... Well... Can I help?
And same lines. So I think that covers all the merchant types except for the shaman. Although we did talk to the shaman before, but oh, what the hey, let's do it again.
What can... This one is Pimple. What?
Okay, so with that done, go ahead and do a quick save here. Alright, so the missions we've got left, a flock of rabid sheep is completely terrorizing East Orange. Well, I guess we need to head back to base to report in. Computer malfunction in Patterson threatens to cause local unrest, and doctrine pre-developed array that could bring inter-village commerce to a halt. Well, we'll go ahead and sign in at headquarters first. Yeah, we don't need to
Take it to East Orange Village for...
rest just yet, but...
Congratulations on the successful
Mission Ruby. Alright. Aha, nasties.
I think this is actionable.
Alright, and now, increase foe's cholesterol.
Let's do lunch.
Well, it did some damage, but unfortunately he regenerated it. Okay, $51 and a plastic boomerang. Actually, what the heck? We're close, we might as well head back to HQ and resupply after that. Six nasties.
You've scared...
Crimson Tape and Mademoiselle Pepperoni go down. Well, good thing we just saved. Yeah, sometimes the random encounters don't go your way.
Congratulations on the successful completion of Mission Ruby.
Take it East Orange Village for
Band of 6 Nasties. Transistor Jowl.
This is uncalled for. I am not a crook. You won't have Transistor Jowl to kick around anymore.
Yes, a mutant Richard Nixon. Well, apparently his abilities will affect the, Bureau.
This is This... This...
I don't know why we're suddenly getting tough combats.
Take it East Orange Village for...
Congratulations on the successful completion.
Okay. Because I'm paranoid. Okay, we managed to get through that without having a unreasonably large mob come after us. I think we can go ahead and finish. Hey, $13. Not bad. Although Tropical Oil Man is now irradiated. Okay, 2 nasties. We can probably handle this. The Bean Eaters took out Robomop immediately, and then one of them ran to add insult to injury. $66.
Mademoiselle Pepperoni advances to Superhero 9th Class. Her abilities...
Okay, I didn't think that she would be the first one to level up, but we now have $54 on a plastic boomerang. And I think we explored every single part of Sector 2C that is not underwater. Hurrah for that. But I think I'm going to go ahead and stop here for now. And next time, we will finish up our last 2 missions and hopefully level up the rest of our party. But thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. leave a comment if you are so inclined, and we'll continue the adventure next time. Take care until then.